Hey guys, and I'm here to give you some instruction today. This is Bruce on the TPU Resonator calculator. And what I've got set up here, I'm using my wife's laptop because I still have not got my desktop going. That's why those big monitors aren't lit up. And I've got my iPad over here. But I'm going to use this since this is the one that is going to be easiest for me since I have mouse control. So what I want to do is start off by talking to you about what you see here in green. Anything you see in green on the top of the page, these numbers are for your inputs. Current in amps is literally how many amps you have going through your control coils, okay, through one wire. Number of turns. Now, I have instructions here. When you mouse over this, like so, instructions pop up. So I've got instructions here that are just easy mouse over. So you just mouse over, and if you're on an iPad, you just use your finger and hold it over that, and instructions come up for each of those and tells you exactly what to do and how to do it. What I was going to say, though, is, so here I have 1 amp going through the control coil. I have 100 turns at 1 amp. My mu R, Greek letter mu, R, this is your permeability. I have here at 500. You can put it at whatever you want. Let me put it at 1,000. This is the permeability of your actual resonator. Right now, as you know, we're using what's called black iron wire, which is really an iron alloy. It's made out of carbon and steel combination, and its permeability is probably actually not 1,000. And there's no way, I've not been able to find carbon-steel combination as far as permeability. But I'm using 1,000 here as my base number. Once we get into other wires, regardless of what I see, I'm going to test a bunch of wires to find out what wire works the best for our needs. And that's not going to come through guesswork. That's going to come through just steady experimentation and experimenting with a lot of different ferromagnetic wires for our resonators. So here our permeability called approximately 1,000. Iron was approximately 1 to 3,000, so I'm taking the lower numbers, how I came up with that. Readings in microhenries, 7.5, and this talks about the experiment as to how to get the inductance factor for your resonator. Simple experiment, 10 turns around the resonator, read the reading in microhenries, and just insert it right here, whatever that number is. I think, if I recall, the Rusty one came in at, I want to say, I think it was 6.5, and the non-rusty iron, I'm not sure if it's a different metal. This would tell me it's a different permeability, a different metal, came in at 5.5. So it's interesting, even though the metals look the same, one's rusty, one isn't, it's actually a different permeability because I had a different readings in microhenries. So anyway, this tells you how to do that experiment. Very, very simple to do on your resonator. You enter that number. Your wire diameter is in millimeters. Now, this is for, I believe, 16 gauge, 1.5 millimeters. It's very, very simple. You can go to any AWG, wire AWG gauge chart or wire gauge chart, and it will give you a listing not only in American AWG but also in millimeters. So this is based on millimeters right here, wire diameter. Now, anything in green number-wise is what you input. That's it. You have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs. Once you input those 5 numbers, the calculator for the TPU resonator will factor in everything and put it on what I call the dashboard. Now the dashboard is down here. Now you can see I've got it all grayed out, and yours will be too, so you know that those are numbers that you simply read. You never enter anything into any of these areas. But this is your dashboard section. It says dashboard. So from here down, across, and up right here. This is a link that takes you to instructions for UH readings. Those same instructions are right there. So again, that's kind of duplicated. But right here, ampere turns, if you mouse over it, you have definitions. On the dashboard, every item has a definition right now. Ampere turns tells you exactly what it is. Magnetic field strength, what it is. Magnetic flux density, what it is. Again, you can feel free to look up the definitions more so on the net if you're wanting to really delve into something. Your magnetic flux in Webers, inductance factor, inductance microhenries, current density, reluctance of magnetic circuit, resonator length in centimeters. This doesn't change because we're working with the 15-inch TPU, so this stays the same. Permeability, okay, this is simply the Greek letter mu. This is mu-r. Don't worry, this calculates the mu for you, okay? Whole nother subject. This doesn't change, okay? As you change this, this changes right here, okay? So anyway, all this is automatic. Then if you want to say, okay, well, Bruce, how exactly did you calculate ampere turns? Well, then you come here and you simply click the link ampere turns. And if you go to the top, it actually takes you down here, but I did it on purpose, so it takes you down here, but your eyes go to the top. So on the desktop, this works. On an iPad, you might have to look for it. But anyway, it should pop up. So now the top of the page is ampere turns.